Festival, the 15th Cape Town International Jazz Festival, reflects the 20 years of democracy that South Africa will be celebrating. The festival brings music lovers across the world together to enjoy brilliant local talent, while also attracting leading jazz artists from all over the world. It is the biggest jazz music event in Africa, and one of the first to offer a multi-stage experience. Now, joining us in studio today is a young, gifted hip-hop artist featured in the star-studded lineup of entertainment. I'm talking about Reason. Good to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you so much.
This is such a fantastic opportunity for you to be included in this lineup of, I mean, we talk about a jazz festival, but yeah, you're a hip-hop artist. How did this happen?
Actually. I wonder, actually. I take it as a very big compliment.
It's
actually.
a massive
it's like,
compliment.
I'm a rapper,
well
and they take me to the Jazz Fest. Thank you. But you're actually right. It's actually like, I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, it's kind of like, it's not just a jazz festival anymore. It's like, it's big, you know what I mean? There's like different genres, there's different ages, different performers, different styles of music, and they all come together under the umbrella of jazz. So it's almost like, wow, this is actually quite... It's quite something, yeah. It's quite something to me, yeah.
It's a new audience for you as well, because, you know, I suppose when one thinks of jazz, you think of a much more mature audience in a way. I mean, I hate to stereotype it,
this
but
is very true.
It almost feels that way. So you're almost stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yes,
with the audience you'll be performing to.
Definitely. It's actually it's crazy because when we're putting together the whole show, we're actually trying to be very relevant. I mean, my whole theme around this whole show is my relationship with jazz. I actually have a relationship with my dad through jazz. You know, me and him have always had debates about hip-hop music and jazz music and how jazz music is such, you know, the best music in the world. So I think my idea is to try and convince him that, you know, hip-hop music is just as good.
It's just as good.
Just as good. I mean, jazz is the best, but it's just as good, you know, and I guess that's for the whole audience.
Yeah.
It's actually just to be like, to present a hip-hop music that, you know, they can enjoy.
So, tell me a little bit about your background. Tell us about Reason, where you came from and your love for music. Obviously, I'm finding out that it's a bit of a family thing.
Not entirely, but I think it's just between me and my dad. Yes, it is kind of a thing between us. I mean, you know, he's into his thing, I'm into my own thing. But I mean, I grew up into hip hop, like what they would call the underground.
Yeah.
You know, I started out doing the underground, which is like freestyles and battles and competitions and sessions and all that stuff, and kind of worked my way into the industry and kind of got to, you know, jazz festival. But like it's quite a long history. But for the most part, I think it's all about, it's just been a journey towards me refining myself as an artist, not just as a rapper, you know? I think being a rapper is one thing, but I've always liked to think of myself as a rapper that can actually achieve a performance on Morning Live and achieve a performance at the Cape Town International Jazz Festival and another performance with an orchestra and perform, you know, just as a musician as opposed to just a rapper.
Yeah. I mean, you talk about this underground hip-hop scene and, you know, where I suppose your music evolved. It's not underground anymore, and I mean, South Africa's hip-hop the industry has really evolved. And when we look at your music, we look at your music video, and it's absolutely magnificent. It really is. Congratulations for it.
Thank you.
How has it changed over the years? How much easier or more difficult has it become for you?
I think, well, for me specifically, it's actually gotten a lot easier. You know, it used to be very much harder than what it is right now. You know, I do a kind of hip-hop that is not really, I didn't think would be popular because it's actually very wordy, it's very poetic, it's very rhythmy, it has a lot of references that are like, you know, need to be researched sometimes, some don't. But I mean, it's been a little tricky, but I've managed to kind of find a way to keep what I do and keep it in the industry and kind of actually, you know, grow, you know, and actually get into opportunities where I can perform along legends and international artists and all that stuff. But it's gotten better. It's gotten better because even the corporate world is starting to respond to hip-hop music. Even, you know, even Morning Live put me out.
Exactly, which
you know
is
what I mean?
so nice.
It's actually, it's starting to grow. Yeah.
It's so good, and you know, it's all platforms, and I think you being at the Jazz Festival is really opening up our eyes and being introduced to you, which I'm so glad that I've met you, because I mean, I think this is fantastic for you. I really do.
Thank you. you.
You've got a CD out at the moment?
Yes, I've got an album out. It's called Audio 3D.
Yeah.
It's out in stores right now. If they don't have it, please order over the counter. But we're working on a new album right now, which is called Audio HD.
Okay.
And yeah, that's really my main goal. It's a very cool album. Tiny Swimmerswa is there, Double HP's there,
Fabulous.
Donald is there, Lockenville is even there.
Wow.
Yeah, quite a number of people. Doing from the Volume is there. Yeah.
That is amazing. So lots of collaborations.
Yes.
So Audio 3D in stores around the country. Again, when will you be performing at the Jazz Festival?
I'll be performing on Friday.
On Friday night.
Yeah.
So
11 o'clock.
at 11 o'clock in the evening on
Yes.
Friday night.
Yes.
That's when you're scheduled to perform. You're also performing for us as a play out this morning, so I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us, Reason.
Thank you so much.
And I wish you all the best, and may this just be something that grows from strength to strength.
Thank
and you do collaborations on stage with jazz artists, because that's what happens at this festival.
Jeez, I really hope. Yeah, it does.
These guys just come on stage and start playing and
I
singing.
wonder if I can actually just run into Erykah Badu and just be like, oh, you want to jump? I don't know.
That's how it starts.
I wonder.
That's how it starts.
I wonder.
I love it. Thank you so much, Reason, for being with us. Now, the Cape Town International Jazz Festival will continue to spark the change needed to ensure that the legacy Madiba created be fulfilled. The festival takes place at the Cape Town International Convention Centre on the 28th to the 29th of March. That's this coming weekend. And Reason, as you heard, will be on stage at 11 o'clock on Friday night. So I'm not sure you can get tickets. I think it's over. I think the Jazz Festival is sold out. It always is. It always is sold out. And even if you know someone, you still won't get a ticket. It's that bad. Anyway, that's how popular the Jazz Festival has turned. Let's take a break here.